The hits are on one station where hit music lives. All the hits.
Hello, welcome to the Morning Latte. Actually, welcome back to the Morning Latte. I know just before we had Gilmore T. Thank you so much, Gilmore, for coming through and sharing with us why branding is so important for every young person and why it's a great time to be a young person in Zimbabwe. So, of course, it's not a Friday without the Bustop TV segment on the Morning Latte. Welcome.
So, welcome to the Bustop TV segment.
Morning
Latte.
Whatever. Okay.
Yes. We're here now. And today,
we feel blessed.
We feel blessed. Lucky, can't you just settle down and sit down?
Settle down for what?
Yeah, so you know what? It's very interesting today. We're going to be talking about issues to do with fake prophecy and also, just issues to do with prophecy.
And real prophecy. We should talk about
nice.
Okay. We're going to be talking about issues to do with prophecy, in general, and with the prophet Madungwe and how he claims to dine with God and so much more right here on the Morning Latte. Madungwe. Oh, okay. I had mixed it up. Okay. So it's Madungwe, not Mudungwe. Yeah, let's clarify that. Okay, so it's Prophet Madungwe in the studio with the Bustop TV and, of course, me, Unique, on the Morning Latte. Welcome, Prophet.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm okay. And you?
I'm fine. I like those glasses. Like, that's like your signature, you know? I like that.
Was Mama sunglasses.
Thank you so much for Mackenzie. All right, so I think Sharon, if you can do the honors.
Over to you, Sharon.
Yes, over to you, Sharon.
Thank you. I think that's not what happened. Social media situations going on in Zimbabwe, and it's since are there any pending visits? Since and it was in Bamida 3 times. You've gone to heaven 3 times, but got 3 times so far.
Okay, let me say about heaven. You need to visit heaven anytime I want.
Oh, anytime you want.
Yes, anytime I want. So any day to me.
But don't go appointment. Maybe you just access anytime.
Okay, chinoita kuti bozi heaven tinovisita in 2 dimensions. First, tinoino the invitation kana ndine meeting with the God, with the heavenly delegates like Gabriel, Michael, and Christ. Then the invitation. But kana ndine zvandiri kudawo in heaven as the deputy heaven army commander, I just visit heaven anytime I want. It's
as
an invitation.
The deputy heaven army commander.
So ndinovisita kana iri tine meetings ndo pandinoita zvokushedzwa. But kana tisina kushedzwa ndenda ndege kana ndine business or zvandinga kuita in heaven.
How do you go there?
What do you normally do when you visit heaven? This one I feel like
actually, how do you go there? Do you just like end up there? You think go to heaven, then you end up. There's a certain, I don't know.
Okay, this is the method I use. If we read the Bible, we see another man was caught in heaven. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 2. We see Paul was caught in heaven 14 years ago. I talked about his experience, whether in body or in spirit. So
you said how many years ago? Sorry,
not 14 years ago.
Okay.
14 years ago. So, not whether in body or in spirit. So, in 2 dimensions. It's either in spirit or physically. But
usually, how do you go?
All right, physically, almost 5 times physically with my body.
So what usually happens? Do you does someone carry you off? Do you fly?
When you go physically?
Yeah. What is,
then secondly,
what usually happens?
Okay. Then secondly, I go in the spirit. But in the spirit, I managed to visit heaven. It is uncountable. We cannot count the times I enter heaven in the spirit. But let me explain how. When I go in the physical body with my body, first of all, I go what we call transfiguration.
Transfiguration.
Matthew chapter 17. Jesus
Okay.
Christ was transfigured. That is a transformation or of change, or the body changing. I will be changed from physical body to spiritual body,
Okay.
the angelic body. So when I will be in the spiritual body, there I disappear and appear in heaven, or the angelic helps me to enter heaven. They carry me to heaven.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Inini, I want to understand. Okay.
Yes.
A lot of people have been saying that you're obviously mentally challenged to a greater extent, and maybe you've started telling yourself these things, and you know, when a person constantly tells themselves something, they actually
They believe
literally
it.
they start believing it, or they can even start having conscious dreams about these things.
Anzi, a serial hallucinator.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, people they can give me different names, but let me explain this to them right now. Okay, we see in the Bible, we see Mary. Mary anoita conceived Jesus Christ without even sleeping with a man, and so kune vanhu vaiudza even his husband anosvika pakuda kumuramba kuti zvakafamba sei bhozi aisatozivawo zvakaitika pamukadzi wake anditika saka
No, but Mary did have a dream yakatoti, and then it came out in the physical kuti akabva atoita nhumbu ndoba
Yes,
mwana
but
asvara.
I want to explain
See, a prophet was
kuti
told.
vanhu vazive kuti zvakafamba sei. No one knew, even murume wacho Joseph, and he wanted to divorce mukadzi wake kuti maybe akatoita prostitution,
Yes,
and
yes.
so zvinhu
Munhu
zvemweya-
angokudza kuti mweya
Aha.
mutsvene.
saka zvinhu zvemweya kana zvisakuitika pauri you never understand it, because iwo kwauri hazvisati zvaitika, anditi saka kana usati wabwino kudenga you never understand that, so
Right.
so trying to explain to people
Prophet,
sometimes anditi
pamunosvika kudenga chizha munotanga kuona each time kana kuti zvinosiyana-siyana, but amunosvika kudenga mutanga kuona ichi.
Okay, uchisvika heaven it is a sealed planet. Even the air cannot come out of heaven or even enter into heaven.
Okay.
Heaven ndezvemuheaven.
Because
Saka
heaven is above the
Saka
sky level.
isuwa kuti kune gold kwese ndarama chichi.
Okay, let me explain. So uchisvika heaven is suspended
Okay.
in air, and it
Uh-huh.
so uchisvika it is a sealed place.
Right.
Like this roof, you see, this is a sealed, and
Yeah.
hapana chinopinda kana kubuda. So
Right.
uchisvika unosvika ikoko, then unovhurirwa magates.
Okay.
But zvinhu zvacho zviri well built, but they use gold. Vanoshandisa gold
Okay.
to build ma structures avo. So in heaven zvakangoita, because earth is a photocopy of heaven, zvatinoona panyika ndo zviri kudenga. So we see kuti ukasvika in heaven unoona anonzi ma structures kana kuti ma storehouses kana kuti ma mansions, and it says zvakaita ma tall buildings there. You
Yes.
get them in heaven, and
They're
but
there.
they are built with gold, not with
Wow.
bricks or cement.
Right.
They are built. So ukapinda there are plenty zvokuti haaperi. So even roads, they're there. But my roads avo vanoshandisa gold. They don't use tar or whatever or sand
It's
or
just
anything.
gold.
Okay.
They use mainly heaven is built with the pure gold.
Okay.
But gold racho rakasiyana neredu. Redu riri panapa panyika, it's a fake gold. Ramoti gold.
It's fake.
That's not gold.
Okay.
It's totally different. Rekoko
Okay.
that's heaven.
Like
the-
OG.
Yeah, the original. Because earth is a photocopy. Saka zviri panapa.
Oh, it's a photocopy. Like
So
a
the original
4G
is
copy.
heaven, yes, photocopy.
Yes, zvese zviri panyika is a
Yeah.
4G photocopy.
Okay, so pamunoenda kudenga paya munosangana na Mwari handisi.
Hanzi naMwari naGabriel
Okay,
naChrist.
let me explain.
Uh-huh.
Heaven is divided into three. First heaven, second heaven,
Ndauziva kuti
third.
munosangana nani first pamunoenda anangana munoona.
Okay, I am explaining. So first heaven, second heaven, saka third heaven ndo munosangana nema angelic kana Mwari, because God resides in third heaven. Christ resides in third heaven again. Even vana Gabriel vane vari mupresence yaMwari nana Michael. Even the 24 elders vane vakaita circle. The throne of God,
Yeah.
nemamwe ma-angelic ese anonzi ma-heavenly delegates, neve ma-heavenly council, nemamwe ma-department ese. Saka ukasvika in heaven, you see them. Then ukaenda to the left side re-paradise, because paradise inonzi paradise ukasvika unoona mu-third heaven. It's another section in heaven,
Mune
paradise. Garden of Eden riri mu-second heaven.
Kuna Adam na Eve.
Vana Adam na Eve vari sezvandanda kutaura kuti ukapinda inonzi paradise, another section of heaven iri mu-third heaven, paradise. Unokwanisa kuona vana Adam, vana Paul, ndakatomboita navo ma-chats still in heaven, vana Paul, vanani tichiri.
Okay, sorry.
tichitaura.
Saka, are you saying Paul is already in heaven?
Yes, Paul is in heaven already.
Okay, so going back to what you're saying, you are second in command.
Yes, I'm the
So where
deputy
does
land
that
commander.
where does that put Jesus?
All right. Apa ndezve, this is the
Army
protocols
command.
of army. Ndezve army.
Yeah, but then
All right.
Jesus is
All right. All right.
the army commander.
All right. No, Jesus Christ is not the army commander.
He is Michael.
The army commander is Michael. Then the deputy army commander is prophet.
But who is Michael?
Michael is an archangel. So,
No,
but this
Michael
is not
Jesus.
No. Michael is not Jesus Christ. Okay. If you go in heaven, you see God himself on the main throne.
Right.
Then Christ on the second side.
Right.
Then Gabriel, he have another his place, but he's very close to God. Then Michael, he have his throne again close to God. So that's the protocol for heaven. First, there is God. Second, Christ. Michael on third. Then Gabriel number 4. That's a order. Yes, but in army, Michael, then Prophet Madungwe.
Okay, so you're basically right now. You're basically saying, if you're fighting battles, and you are basically fighting my spiritual battles right now. Can you see the spiritual things in this room? Because if you are second in command, which means you basically fight spiritual battles on a daily basis.
Okay, as the deputy army commander, tinogara tine ma spiritual battles with the kingdom of darkness. So army commander just to authorize we want to fight this battle. We want the number of the angelic troops to the akawanda. So that is our duty. So every day we edit the war. Like recently I said, we want the air treat, airspace treat with all the nations, because what is happening in the spiritual realms, it is now affecting even the planes and everything, because my spiritual battles are not gonna achitika every day.
So what caused the plane to go down?
Yeah,
that
we just takazvitaura even to our Facebook page, Prophet Madungwe church page pa Facebook. Takaisa nyaya dzacho that played kuti zvimbofamba sei in the spiritual realm. Saka tinogara tichiconducta ma spiritual battles in the spiritual realms.
That was not a technical issue; it's a spiritual issue.
That is both. Yes, first of all, talk about the prophecy story, what really happened. First of all, the pilot was attacked. So the mind of the pilot was not working properly. Then he was captured. What we call spiritual attacks. Then the sensors also contributed. The sensors of the plane. I mentioned about the three sensors, and they couldn't respond when the driver was not balancing the plane nicely. So those sensors, they responded badly until the plane couldn't do. But the major cause, it was the spiritual battles in the spiritual realms. So,
but if you knew about this, why didn't you stop it though? Because you are the commander, so you were supposed to fight to do something. Exactly.
Yes, that's why we said now we need the air treat.
No,
so
I'm saying
exactly.
Why was it delayed? Why didn't you do it during that time?
Okay, yes, we are the commanders, but we cannot stop them because it's a law of God. So sometimes we cannot stop that. Even if you see in the Bible, there was a time there was a floodgate. Elisha actually profited the floodgate. But if you see, and things were there was a great famine, but there was a great prophet Elisha. But they were encircled by the enemy. But a prophet was there. The deputy army commander reality.
So what's happening in our country right now? We saw the deploy army and then the economy. Is it supposed to happen? You're supposed to just let it happen. You can number pin now.
And do you know about these things before they
okay. All right, let me say the message we released recently. Like the Heavenly Army, we managed the US Army, and we managed to take it now the Heavenly Department Army. It's now
the US Army.
The US Army.
It's now our department. And let me explain. And whether bad or good. And whether bad or good, it is being authorized by God. And because we see that the devil is on earth.
But weren't you supposed to be arresting Satan? What happened to that?
All right, the devil, we managed to arrest the devil. It was 2017, July. For 30 days, there was a time when we conducted what we call hell preaching.
Hell preaching.
Yes, hell preaching.
Okay, sorry. Can I just I just need to read through comments.
Okay, okay,
yes,
you can go to the
thank you to everyone who is joining us, and of course, a lot of people are saddened by what Prophet Madungwe is saying, because it seems as if 99.99% of Zimbabweans and people beyond actually don't believe you.
Okay,
because
And do you know that people don't believe you?
Yeah, okay, and
Okay,
let me
explain.
just finish this. Moses Chaiye and who was called a friend of God, could not see God face to face because Mwari akati, "Shirina ndikurakidze chi musana wangu," anditi, because if you see me you'll die. So and Moses had led literally the children of of Israel out of the land of Egypt. So what gives you the audacity to then say, "Kuti inini, I've seen God 3 times"?
More than 3 times.
And we're all of human flesh, we sin, and if you see God, you're a sinner, you obviously die. And
Okay, let
so
me
why
answer you.
why do you have that capacity to then say you?
Okay. First of all, let me answer the question yanzwana vasikukugamuchiraye. Jesu anoti a prophet agamuchiru. A prophet is without honor in his hometown. Because a Zimbabwean cannot believe a Zimbabwean. So just even even Jesus Christ failed to convince people that he is Jesus Christ until he was crucified. And it is so kana Jesu akatovatadza saka. All right, let me finish first. Even Jesus, even the prophets in the Bible, right, were persecuted, even vanapo vairohwa vanhu vaitadza kutobhilivha anditika saka zvakagara zvakadaro. Even Noah, munoziva kuti Noah akavaka ark nevana vake 3 chete nevaroora chete, mhuri yake chete, the only family. So Noah only vanhu vakambhilivha, it was only vanhu almost less than 10. And but achitaura the message which came from God kuti ngativakei the ark. Saka we don't measure the man of God nekuti vanhu vagamuchire kana
So why you though?
Then let me go to another question.
Yes. Yes.
Moses aitoona Mwari, but inini mungoverenga ma-incident anditika Moses panoona the back of the Lord anditika akatoona Mwari, back yaMwari nefront hazvina kutombosiyana, but ngoti
But back in front,
Alright.
I mean, it's
paakaona the back anditika because anditi munonzwa ndichitaura kuti inini pandinoona Mwari ndinopinda mutransfiguration anditika ndinenge ndachinjwa ndava kuspiritual body.
But when you said you've gone to heaven as
in the physical
form.
too, so you're
Yes.
contradicting yourself.
I go in physically anditika but ndinochinjwa from physical body to spiritual body, the angelic body, the advanced body anditika. You know that body, it is invisible and visible, iri both inogona kuoneka kana kusaoneka that body.
So that's
Saka with that body anditika kana tichiti munhu uri kuona Mwari, we are not saying because auoni Mwari nemaziso enyama. God is these are spiritual things anditika. So auoni Mwari neziso renyama anditika. Even you read the Bible, unozwa chinzi another verse in Deuteronomy chapter 34 anditika, you see pachinzi Moses saw God face to face. Chinzi hakuna muranda waMwari akaona Mwari face to face kunze kwa Moses panguva yeIsrael kubva from Genesis kwekuna panopera the 5 books, ma first 5 books anditika. Pane paitomboona Mwari live Moses achinotora mutemo, aitoenda kugomo onotora mutemo, vaitoonana vachitotaura
But my question, Prophet, is why you? And when did this start? Why
Alright.
did you get this honor?
Actually, there's a question here. Hands in TK Jovasaka and Naiva Madungwe Medem Nevana venyu vanotoku believe here. Are you married?
I'm not married deja.
Okay.
But vanhu vanondibelieve hama dzangu, even my mom.
Hanzi, do you have a lot of followers?
Yes, I have a lot of followers.
Okay. Kuchechi kwenyu vanhu vangani vanouya kuchechi?
Isusu zvedu chechi yedu is not hatina mabranches akawanda kwese, so and they visit Harare, so they travel as far as Bulawayo, Matchbox, South Africa, but ichiri chechi ichiri kukura zvayo. But
Prophet, since mati munozati vanhu havakubhilivheri, pamunoenda kudenga hamukwanisi kuna Mwari nana Moses ndipewo sign unoratidza kuti
Sure, nandiri kuno.
nandiri kuno.
Yes.
Vanhu vakubhilivheri and also
Alright.
ivo Mwari vachakuzeresa vanhu vasikubhilivheri pano.
alright, sezva ndambotaura ndikati Noah akavaka ega aki nevana vake anditika mara even havana kumboita bother kuti Noah prove to the people anditika. A prophet akakudzai zvamaudzwa anditika, it's up to you to believe or not anditika. But kana munhu uchida kunyatsokucheka kuti ndizvo here, you ask God direct or you discern using the spirit of discernment kuti zvandiri kuudzwa, because zvinhu zvaMwari it's not like a movie or anything sezvo munoita kuti mufita kuzona zvakati zvozoda ino movie nezvinhu zvamwari zvinhu zvakatosiyana
but shoko raMwari unonzoni vafanira chazova chaita zvikuru gomo ibaba enda
and pachauya venhema
resurrection. What you're supporting that?
All right, that issue we never supported. Ndakaenda pa Star FM ndikataura ndikati ini chandanga kutaura ndakataura ndikati idini kunzi munhu afa anogona kumuka zvindishamisi because John chapter 11 inotaura kuti Lazarus akamuka anga avigwa 4 days ndo zvandakataura. Then ndikazotaura kuti ndichaita come back to you guys ndichireva kuna patisane ku Star FM ndikati I'm going to come to you guys because pama gates heavenly army anditi vano controller tisu vanhu ve heavenly army saka tinoziva munhu asvike pama gates edu kuti asvikere. Then ndakazotaura after a week ndikati atina kukwanisa kuona that person
gates
edu panosvika munhu akadaro. We cannot clarify that. We
Saka
need
imimi
to
munomira futi pama heavenly gates, and that's another issue we want to talk about. You have automatic access to heaven.
Yeah, you
say
automatic
exactly.
entry.
So we want to talk about Tuku. You claim Kuti, you gave Tuku automatic access to heaven.
All right.
What's your question?
Sasa ndataura ndikati pama gates andidiri deputy heavenly army commander
right.
Was all right. Indoshandisa ma offices akawanda nditika kana ndiri kuhondo ndiri deputy heavenly army commander kana ndiri kune zve healing ndiri heavenly doctor anditika kana tichita zvema nations tichita intervene mu every nation iri panyika ndiri the world president anditika but ngati bate heavenly
sorry
world president anditika
what does that mean?
That means you have power over our president e.g.
No.
Like
My
when they say when they say the voice of the people is the voice of God, was it?
Yeah,
that was their expression. Andi munoti ndataura ndikati munhu wese anotonga nyika tinenge tazvitendera isusu in heaven.
Allowed
munhu wese
president e.g. to win the
Yes,
election.
we are allowed.
But
God is it. The voice of
yes, so which means
the cookie.
Yeah.
That's how you show up.
The outcome isusu ndiyo yatinenge tatendera isusu zvine zvaitika. But pandakataura ndikati ma elections haasi anodetermine anowina kuti anotonga nyika ndiani anditika chinodetermine ndechekuti isusu in heaven tabvuma zvipi anditika so tikangovhuma kuti nyika ngatonge ndiani anotonga so we have allowed it kuti zvidaro
saka matoita meeting mukatoti
God makati
tinoita anonzi ma heavenly council meetings.
Okay.
Decide so let me answer heavenly automatic.
Before you go that, there's the issue of legitimacy in this country according to MDC leader so kudenga nyaya topedza kudhara kuti
he's legitimate.
No, isusu we authorized zvakaitika paya even mukatarisa before the elections anditika paka when the former president Mr. Mugabe anditika resigned anditika takatopa the prophecy or kuti do this in Zimbabwe takatotaura kuti stop my elections anditika zviripo izvi anditika it will not change anditika but vanhu vakandiblasta yes 2017 December takatozvitaura but vanhu vakanditi hey, we want democracy, we want to go to the elections ndikati it's okay go because vanhu a prophet akataura vanhu vanoti zvavanotaura.
So who's our next president after ED?
After ED hatisati tagara that heavenly council meeting kuti discuss.
But do you have any idea what events karini?
Handisati ndaitwa conducted by heaven kuti tite that.
Any idea that Chamisa is going to lead this country at some point?
I cannot confirm that at the moment, but
when can you confirm
the prophet?
I'm not confirm that
but you can confirm this for us at some point.
When was it chese chatino confirm chinotanga chaita through heavenly council meeting, so tikada the heavenly council meeting agree at that tinotaura asa pasat pava nechinhu.
Okay, so RTGS trakuzwa kuti tikusvika kupi nazvo zvinhu izvi. Are we going to have a currency yedu isusu soon or taseka kushandisa mahusa?
All right, January ndofunga ndakataura this as an advice to the nation of Zimbabwe. I said remove bond, leave US rakamboda for now. This is good for you. So we are waiting for the government of Zimbabwe to sit down with us, the prophets. So when we are Israel, they were consulting the prophets. We are still waiting for the government of Zimbabwe.
But I'm sure you've seen mumweya kuti zvikuenda kupachagara nemi here ndakaratidza kugara nemi. Yusa richadzoka full force here kandi kuchaya kuchara pati RTGS.
was prophet maka prophet saying zone nakapa advice unidi utila kuzona
Not my own name.
na August
Pane zvakadai,
pane
zvakadai.
shaitika
Alright.
tomirira
takataura kuti mukaunza the man of Zimbabwe anditika it is not going to be well for us for now anditika so use the US or bring the rand back ndozvo zvatakataura izvozvo do this is good for Zimbabwe.
Okay, no, but I mean imimi with you claiming that you go to heaven just zvamakato
in heaven anditika we own what we call gold only. We don't own money. Mari mapepa because money and the newspaper that's the same zvakangofanana mari mapepa ndezvenyu anditika zvavanoti computer ndenyu anditika this is studio ndenyu we don't run kuti ite program na 11 isai profit Madungwe zvakati ndezvenyu anditika isusu we own the earth only anditika saka inonzi free will seZimbabwe anditika so money belongs to the reserve bank of Zimbabwe anditika ndivanoita zvavanoda ne the bond or anything isusu tinoona gold yavanoisa pakati inonzi gold anditika isusu we own silver and gold anditika we don't own mapepa anditika saka mapepa mune zvamunoitawo zvemareti enyu zvava zvenyu izvo hatipindiri kuti mareti yakati US ne bond zvakazodai zvakada izvo zvava
but me maona kuti zviri kusvika papi end result has been
all right end result saka ngotaura kuti if we continue in this way it's not good for us.
What do you mean it's not
let us bring the US
when you say it's not good chichi chaitika
all right we see the more suffering more suffering and more suffering
and then what will happen after the suffering? Are you going to continue suffering and
they'll give in
okay
pull around
apo takutaura nyaya yekuti season yeZimbabwe yakamira sei nyika imwe ndakataura ndikati 2018 things is not good for our nation ndofanga ndakataura that even international things is not good for us saka this year don't expect much
no gonna go to things are not good for our nation because ndikutogozvoona what things are not good
munhu
wese
but this message ndakaipa gore richitanga because panotanga gore ndo patinopa message yegore message ndakaipa gore richitanga
kuti in general tikuda kuti point kuti jiko
ndakataura kuti things is not okay for us. Is things okay for us?
But everyone knows that. It's not something that we need the prophet.
Let's give him time to maybe he needs to process this and link to the
okay.
Okay. Hands in my Kunashe Chloe Newsday Zimbabwe. Oh, it's actually Heart and Soul. As can you please ask Madungwe Kuti when is the second coming of Jesus Christ?
Okay. Isusu cheche nditinoparidza the second coming of Jesus Christ. So the first part yakaitwa na with my spiritual father prophet Daniel of Old Testament, the book of Daniel.
So he's your spiritual father.
Yes, he's my spiritual father.
Right.
So the second part ndokubva yaitwa by the revelator John the Revelator.
John, yes.
The revelation anditika. Then the third party end time yava pana prophet Madungwe anditika. So we are very close. We are now preparing.
This is the final part.
Yes, as it was in the days of Noah, the sin rate was very high. So sin rate yava very, very, very high. So Zimbabwe takataura the sin rate chitaura Zimbabwe iri number 10 anditika number 1 yanga iri United States of America, number 2 yanga iri Italy, number 3 yanga iri
makatora army yavo kuti ite nzi unbreven chakuti
all right takati US army is now heavily army department. Tinema departments
number 1%.
So are you saying the US army yaka approve kuti ndiyo part of the heavily army?
Let me explain that please. Okay. In Old Testament, heavily army tinoshanda nema earthly army. Every army yepanyika tinoshanda futi nayo anditika. But tine mamwe ma army atino authorize kuti it's now our department anditika. Kana tine ma spiritual wars tichida panyika ari physical heavily army ningeri like First World War and Second World War. It was not America who fought those wars. It is us heavily army. So Old Testament.
You're in which side?
All right. Old Testament, Israel was heavily army. Saka meona Israel yaita hondo. Vana Joshua vairwa vana Mwari kana heavily army. Joshua achipinda muhondo anona another men vanosaura naino aenda vanoisa the machine ejeri. All right. Saka Old Testament yanga iri heavily army department yanga iri Israel. Saka ku New Testament yava army heavily army
US.
It's USA anditika ku Old Testament yakashandisa Israel.
So USA is represents the heavenly army.
It's department. I see heavily army USA. department re-heavily
in the repeal department.
alright earthly department re-heavily army kana maula kuona physical heavily army how heavily army fights you see how the American army fights but heavily
But
army is
isn't that
more
being
advanced.
a bit, you're kind of discriminating? Why does it have to be America?
Alright, Old Testament it was Israel. Why Israel? Only Old Testament. Tinochoose yatinenge tada. Saka we see kuti First World War, heavily army we fought alongside with the USA and it got to bring peace on earth in the Second World War.
Before you,
Okay.
who was occupying your post?
Of Deputy Army Commander. Panga person the Deputy Army Commander.
So who was making all these decisions?
The Army
And why
Commander.
was it created, Mazo?
Alright, the Army Commander Michael, he was the one who was authorizing and dressing the
Saka pakazowandirwa nebasa.
akusukuwandirwa basa but nyasho kana dzangosvika kwauriwa handitika unongopinzwa musystem so kwaingorungopinzwa kwaprofit madundo musystem
Hanzi na Claudius Ziura, please ask this guy kuti who are the other men of God in Zimbabwe
Yes.
vanopinda muheavenly council yake.
Prophet Magaya, Baguti, Vesa.
Nevari kunze ana Bushi Kau. Tonzoti are they recognized?
Are they making
Are they recognized?
alright they are recognized vanhu vamwari but muheavenly
Or imim dimega muri muheavenly council
yes ndindega ndiri muheavenly
in the whole world.
yeah because muri kuona the issue is andindataura ndikati first part it was done by Prophet Daniel, my spiritual father. And second part was done by John the Revelator. Now the third part, this it's another channel ya tufamba nayo tega isina vanhu vano mukati handitika saka takabva pana Daniel tikaenda pana Revelator now tava pana Prophet man.
Okay,
Prophet
Hanzi name a question. Sorry, man.
It's okay.
Hanzi, which languages does he speak to God in?
Alright, in heaven we can speak all languages. All languages. But
But I'm not on Zika.
Alright,
Saka I'm not
but
on Chinese.
but tine yedu inonzi heavenly language yedu but in heaven they can understand
Tokwanisa
anything.
kuinzwa
So Imimi right now, can you actually speak in different languages?
Okay, kandapinda mutransfiguration and pandinoenda heaven and transfiguration kandapinda
That's
mutransfiguration
when you-
ndaspinda muspiritual body the angelic body tita kushandisa heavenly
Or
language
Asishesh, you can't. If we ask you to speak French or Chinese, you can't.
and those I can speak kind of spiritual mode I can speak any language kanda muspiritual mode.
Okay.
Okay, la uvunza hangu ini I'm just bit why kuti mabasa atinoita pasi panapa la uvu pane zvinombotaura gere kuheavenly council about comedians.
About the media.
comedians?
Alright.
Have you discussed zviro zvotengechi mabasa atinobata
Alright,
pasi panapa?
zvinoitika daily on earth tinenge tine marecords every day zvamunoita izvo zvatiri kutoita so it is being recorded in heaven because pese panofamba munhu heavenly army tinopa one angelic inonzi the spying angelic or guardian angel.
Saka yangu muri kutoiona so.
But
Kwa yangu.
yes munhu wese hapana munhu anofamba asina guardian angel inonzi spying angel basa rayo nderekuti inenge ichimonita zvamuri kuita every day handitika it reports back to heaven.
Saka yamagi iri papi yakamira papi.
pane munhu normally
No, I just mean
Alright.
where exactly is
Alright,
the angel
normally
standing?
inomira kumashure.
No, I'm saying right
Alright,
now.
alright.
Where is her angel standing?
Alright.
Garaba.
Alright, alright, let me explain. I did. In that 2 meters, iri behind. That's the distance.
I'm saying, where is Magi's angel right
Alright.
now?
Munopima 2 meters kubva pane
Eh, wandinongoti mungondirakidza pairi. Handisifanira kupima ka.
Alright, tikameasure 2 meters from here.
Saka muri kutomuona akapfeka chii?
Alright, my angelic they don't wear they shines. You need to know what one and every minute I'll be seeing. So name I'm the deputy.
Uyu inonzaningirozii yamagi.
Alright. Isusu maguardian angels ese tongomati maguardian angels.
Hana mazita.
Alright. Yenyi shanisa madetails enyu zinenge yauya for you.
Saka uyu anotonzi Sharon.
Kana tichi recognize in heaven. Tinenge shandisa imi. But kana yazobva imi mazofa tinebvisa aicha kumoniti aicha report zvamunoita.
Tiri kutaura zita.
Mazita tishandisa kana.
So can you actually go and greet the angel? Can you speak to the angel?
Yes, tinotaura.
So can you have a conversation?
Alright, let me speak kuti zvinofambiswa sei.
Right.
Tine tinoti communication and handitika right zvava kuti Mwari vakataura zvava kuti ndinogona kutaura naMwari ndiri panapa izvozvi handitika God speaks in heaven handitika the voice travels to here handitika rinonzwika nespiritual eye handitika saka indikataura so with the angelic handitika the angelic eye this language yedu isusu tinoenda muspiritual language saka ndikapinda muspiritual language
mati angelic hainzwe this language
kana tichiti hainzwe handitika ndikataura nayo inini handitika I respond to this sezvandikuita nemi so kuti how are you
but inenge yanzwa zvayo
inonzwa but kana tichicommunicate tinoshandisa inonzi heavenly language
okay so can you actually speak that heavenly language to the angel or you can only do it to the spiritual
transformation
but mukaite hesi izvezvi inokurespondera in the heavenly language
zvazvinoita munhu akataura handitika zvinoconvertwa kusvika to inikataura iye handitika ndichida kutaura nayo handitika zvinoconvertwa to heavenly language handitika
okay
but kana ndazotaura in heavenly language azviconvertwe but zvikataurwa
moving to the next one time
pane question yamamitaura nyaya automatic heavenly entry handitika this is how we do
no actually before you go to that one prophet I'm sure you're having a blast right now but your face really we understand that makapinza Hitler kudenga Hitler akudenga manje anditi that's what you say and of course Tuku you gave him free pass who else
all right Dr. Mtukudzi was given a heavenly automatic entry
but in automatic heavenly entry ndine question prophet nekuti munhu wese achaita se achajudgwa according to their works saka imimi from another interview that I saw you actually said kuti hatina kutombotasa mabasa amtukudzi takangompa automatic I mean is it fair kuti you give other people immunity that as you say of course
all right let me speak there Dr. Mtukudzi handitika I said handitika this is not the first time kuti vanhu vanopiwa anonzima automatic heavenly entry even in the Bible we see Matthew painonopera handitika Jesu ari pamuchinjikwa handipapa anonzi akaroverwa pakati pembavha mbiri handitika pane imwe mbavha yakataura zvakanaka kuna Jesu ndobva ati nhasi ndinenge ndinewe kuparadise handitika mbavha yakapiwa inonzi heavenly automatic entry handitika
no that wasn't heavenly automatic entry actually
all right mira
yeah
handitika mbavha yanga
baba yakakumbira regerero urikunzwisisa which means kuti he had repented
all right mirai give me time let me explain handitika inonzi heavenly automatic entry because aisadeserva kuenda kuheaven handitika saka akapiwa heavenly automatic akanzi nhasi ndinenge ndine because akamupinza ndiJesu kwete mabasa ake handitika saka isusu hatipinzi munhu nemabasa tine zvatinotarisa like Dr. Mtukudzi takataza kuti he was a man of peace he promoted peace in Zimbabwe he promoted even values edu saka izvozvo zvakaita tikwanise kungoita issued heavenly automatic entry sezvakaita mbavha handitika Jesu ndokubva ipa saka kana tichipa that zvava nekuti inonzi presidential pardon handitika munhu akaba ari kujera handitika akatoka una 5 years president vanogona kupa inonzi prophetic pardon kuti munhu ngariliswe kana kuti kazhinji president wese paanohwina anoti vanhu vari kumajere ngavaregererwe but hazvive kuti mutemo hausisiri kutonga handitika mutemo unotonga mabasa ndio anopinza munhu heaven handitika but tikada kupa automatic heavenly entry tinoenda above the works handitika saka under that section tinenge tiri above the law above mabasa takavapa automatic heavenly entry but all right let me explain
John Chibadura
all right isusu takakwanisa ngoreleasa then vana Hitler vamuri kutaura handitika vakapiwa pahell preaching yakaitiwa naJesus Christ 2017
no but seriously prophet is this I mean to you does this make sense kuti vanhu vanondoparidzirwa kuhell so are you saying because these things are not in the Bible zvamuri kutaura izvi kaizvi we don't see them in the Bible so are you expecting us hold on are you expecting us to believe you when we don't see anything that exists about hell preaching how does someone get preached to again in hell iakatoiswa kuhell which means you're basically saying kuti Mwari is I mean, we know God as a person that stands for one thing, Anditika. So you're basically saying he then decides, oh no, let me give them another chance and we'll preach to them.
Let me explain. Okay. Zvese zviri kuitwa naProfit Madungwe hapana chinyuwani zvakatomboitwa kudhara but ngoti ndakataura ndikati the problem with you people or this generation Anditika, you see in the Bible there was another person called Philip handitika the evangelist anosvika to the Ethiopian minake aitry kuverenga the Bible achitobva kuchechi kuIsrael achidzokera he was not understanding the Bible so vanhu ndinoti yes mune mabhaibheri munoenda kuchechi muri maChristians but the Bible amurizivi.
Trikuti trikuda vhesi rinotaura nezve preaching in hell.
Let me go there.
Tipe verse checks.
Kavanana ne heavily automatic entry anditika munongotasa panopera the book of Matthew anditika munoona here kuti mbavha haina kupiwa but tisita kushandisa anonzi maheavily terms edu kuti munhu akanzvarwa inonzi heavily automatic entry iri.
That's according to you.
Yes, all right. Yeu preaching mukatarisa anditika Jesu achifa anditi anoti kumbavha nhasi ndine kuparadise anditika mukazoverenga mabooks yayo Matthew, Mark, Luke chichi achopera uko anditika munoza kunonzi Jesu akazodzoka nevanhu panyika first fruits akaenda nawo anditika vakaonekwa muJerusarema. That was the hell preaching yakaitwa ku Old Testament. Yeku New Testament ndo yakazoitika pakazopiwa vana Hitler vanatonga imoyo automatic heavily entry yayo.
Tonga imoyo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Saka ndo vanhu vatakakwanisa kupa chete but pakabuda vanhu 800 vakanopresentwa naJesus Christ as the first fruits and yanga isiri program yangu it was for the
all right lastly I think we need to
but this guy this other prophets I was prophet and Jesus Christ.
Oh yes,
all right. Mary, God is not on earth at the moment. So God is in the third heaven.
So you're basically saying no.
Hapana Mwari panyika because inini I have to visit kana ndichina kudenga kuti una Mwari.
Kwenye Twitter tukona
this guy like ambassador kudenga pano pass. Then kwa unashini nini president ndawe yachi.
Alright, ndakangutaura ndikati claims anditika give it time kana vari Mwari muchazviona but ndakataura ndikati Mwari havasi panyika God is in heaven. Let me answer another question.
We say kuti makapa mati mukamataura mukati sinzi ntukumabasa kuti kumaona mukati Trevor Dongo muri pa Twitter
ansindaurira kudenga.
All right, let me answer you. We see Prophet Madungwe vanongoshandisa WhatsApp ne Facebook chat. Page yedu iripo Prophet Madungwe church page anditika uno Google ipapo. Saka we see kuti pa Twitter Prophet Madungwe avapo. Kana tazovhura Twitter account yedu tichazoudza vanhu but so far so that is a false account.
But vanorira here.
Vanhu vari kushandisa zita rangu just kutaura zvavari kuita maybe vari kutsvaka mari kana kuti vari kuda kuzikamwa kana chi but Prophet Madungwe
asi tunotomboona entertainment yekudenga wepasi kudenga kutonzwawo masongs
Enzo chichi
tikanjiva.
In heaven they don't listen earthly music. Tine yedu music yema angelic.
Ko comedy munoona
Kana ndikumbaka
kudenga
yanzi earthly ati comedy ndeyekudenga.
Anti music angati music
but hakuna ma movies kune
hakuna ma comedians
kune music because my angelic they sing better than us and they sing melody with the melody voice,
so it's only music.
Saka mdara tukwa vana kukwana here kumani
avakwanisi kupinda manje
anzi na konji musatambe nemusiki. Right. He is not your friend, and therefore they're basically saying, "Kuti, you're not supposed to speak heresy." And
all right, let me answer this person. All right. Even ndataura ndikati Noah akavaka akiwani nevana vake chete vanhu vachitokuti zvari kutaura futi inema hazvisi kubva kuna Mwari. Even Jesu wacho ndataura ndikati akasvika pakuroverwa vanhu vasingatomubhilieve vachitoti hakuna zvinhu zvakadaro. Even vana Paul vaitosungwa zvese vachinzi vari kunyepa vari kudai. Saka zvinhu zvaMwari vanhu ndozvavanotaura mafungiro ake but isusu we are more determined nekuti Mwari vati kudi kwete kuti munhu ati kudi mafungiro ake kuti vanenge vari kunyepa vari kudai but hazvisi correct.
All right, okay, so let's shut it down. Let's shut it down.
Prophet. Muzogara nekudenga and pamudzoka pa anything new.
All right, takaisa nyeyo pa Facebook page pedu 3 days ago kuti Prophet is going to heaven very soon but nyenza vari kunyaya kunofambira ikoko tiri kunyaya kufambira nyaya the Ethiopian Airlines pane zvatikuda. It's a special issue atoda kudiscussa. So Prophet Madungwe within 30 days when we enter heaven for that invitation is that toda kudiscussa zvinhu zvakati one day then we shall bring the feedback kuti the heaven council meeting
tumeone zvinhu zvedere
pakatonyorwa ipapo kuti vanhu vanoisa marequest kana chizvese namba yedu iripo ipapo zvine zvinhu.
Aiwa but anti munhu anongonamata here zvinhu zvongosvika ko zvinova noenda direct here.
Izvo zviri kunodiscusswa direct muheavenly council and munhu zviri kunodiscusswa direct muheavenly council.
So too many something that we right now for the Prophet saying that like otiudza kuti
Auvunza hangu kuti
marequest ese ari kuiswa.
isusu nguva yedu yapera. See, what I want to find out from Maggie and Lucky and obviously myself is, do you believe in what Prophet Madungwe is saying? Your honest opinion, and then we can shut this down.
Mira. Daufunza kuti pakaenda maprofeti magaya pavakatora bhegi vakamatambudzike vanhu makaroona rakasvika.
Alright, zvinhu zvese zvikaitwa ended over to heaven anditika zvazvinoita ini mukanamata prayer yenyu inotorwa nemaangelica anditika ipapo then
but iro rakasvika here prophet
bhegi harisikunosvika
maproblems acho akasvika here
anosvika bhozi anenge aitwa directed
anotorwa
nemaangelica akasvika bhozi
maproblems akauya naamagaya akasvika makamaona akanoona mwari
hakuna kusvika bhegi but akatorwa nemaangelica problems ndobva asvika bhozi maangelic ndo anotora.
All right, thank you very much.
Before shut down, Prophet, do you go to work?
Aiwa aindoita basa ramwari ndo basa rangu irori.
Full time
full time basa
before.
Ndakamboona zvangu my saloon pandakazvivhara saloon because I want to do full time basa ramwari, so I shut down my business.
All right, well, thank you very much, Prophet Madungwe, for coming through to the Morning Latte and obviously sharing your opinions and views. We did not ask, we actually didn't.
We're out of time.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I say, don't do that. I say, do you believe in the Prophet?
As on it.
Prophet, last words there before we go.
All right. Vanhu vanongofura page redu vane vaida kuona zvakawanda madetails nechiprofit Madungwe church page riripo. Vanotaura nesu vanotibata pa0776231156 0776231156 kubvunza zvakawanda, but these are spiritual things. Zvoda munhu ari mumweya for you to understand.
We're out of time.
Makaita Brian naMwari. Mwari anofarira nyama yedu.
No, inini handambo takaita brai vanhu vemedia vakazowedzera. Ndakangoti the Lord appeared to me zvebrai zvazvo.
Asi vanodya.
Yes, handiti mana ino yakanaya from heaven here. It's angelic food. Kunodyiwa kudenga. But not nyama yepana panyika. Mwari vachi nyama yepanyika.
All right, thank you very much to everybody. I guess Maggie is saying she's not exactly sure if she believes the Prophet, but I personally, my personal opinion is I really believe that the Prophet might actually need serious help, but that's my opinion. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone who joined us on this conversation. And of course, we'll see you next week. Bustop TV's Tuesday and Friday, 10 to 12. We're going to shut it down and cross over the other side for Kirsty with the 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock you, sorry, just behind. With the 12 o'clock you, see you on the other side.
They don't know how I do my thing, but my blessings.